All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with Phillip Rivers and the Los Angeles Chargers. This will be fielded at the 8. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go, 50, Mike 50.
Hey, yo, go. Under touch. Switch it.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Kelce, such a valuable part of this offense. Made the Pro Bowl the last 4 seasons. 2018 being the most productive when he went over 1,300 yards, 10 touchdowns, and a great relationship between he and Pat Mahomes off the field. Very good friends, attended a bunch of high-profile sporting events together in the offseason, and that chemistry, it certainly shows on the field. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And open left side, it's Williams. Williams loses the football. And picked up by the Chargers. The 20. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Going to throw deep, and it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Exit. Don't get nervous.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
They're going to need some therapy after this.
Mahomes now to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
go, 15. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Check
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the third most in a single year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Hey, over. Mike 50, huh? I got him. Mike 50, Mike.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. The Chargers were best in the NFL, 7 of 8 on 4th down last year, and they're going here.
Orange 5-4. Hey, Alpha. Twelve.
They're indeed going for it. It's Rivers. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and now the football is going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line.
50. Attack. Mike's 50.
On first down, Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Melvin Ingram has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Throwing on second and long. Mahomes. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. But they also don't feel like they get enough credit for filling out some of the throws the quarterback.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley, the rookie from Delaware. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to fire this thing deep right side. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked up by Nasir Adderley, the rookie from Delaware. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
23 yards on the play.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Eluding the pressure right. Incomplete.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just checked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And Gordon's going to be stopped short. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it, stuffed them for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 26. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. A first down throw here for Rivers. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strike ability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where...
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Melvin Ingram in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one, much more like lead.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
No, 15, 15. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50.
Hey, 43.
Mike's 50, Mike.
Hey, 15, 15, 15. Hey, Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday. Okay.
Now here's Mahomes. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check 15.
Here we go. Kill.
15.
Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And my goodness, another interception. Desmond King picks it, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. He was looking for Watkins that time. He just joined the double-digit party with that last pick. He now has 10 on the season.
And that takes a great amount of skill, study, a tad bit of luck. But bottom line, he's had a heck of a season.
Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Frank Clark, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Throwing, Rivers. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from UVA, Juan Thornhill. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10.
Check.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching off another 15 against your squad.
Mahomes now on 1st down. It's caught on the right side. Williams. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
I don't need to.
50's the Mike. 50's the Mike.
Right here.
Buzz. Mike 50. Get in the weight room.
15. Mike 50.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Going deep here for... He's got a man complete. 20, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Dez Bryant, his 9th touchdown of the season. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And that time, he came out of the slot for that big play downfield for the score.
I think what we just saw there, partner, is what we call scheming a guy open. Put him in the slot, know that he has tremendous speed. What you're doing with your other receivers is likely running shorter routes to draw the attention closer to the line of scrimmage, to give him a chance to get downfield and turn it into a one-on-one route, often against the safety. You like your odds when he's running against the safety. His speed usually wins, and it did on that play.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Alpha. Here we go. Hey, check. Mike 50, Mike. 57. Let's go. Yellow. SOS. Yellow. SOS. Check 37.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is recovered by the Chargers. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
Hunter Henry brings it in. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Call that a very strong gain of 24. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, Zoo.
From the gun, Rivers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Phillip Rivers with his 3rd touchdown pass of the game. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. This will be taken in at the 1. Now a hit and a loose football. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Mike's 50. Come on, D. Mike's 50. 57, colors, 57.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut this to a 17-point spread. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Load it. I got one. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Check 43. Alpha.
Final play of the half, Rivers. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. The final two quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Hey, alert three.
They'll start the third quarter on the ground with Gordon. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now.
50.
Play action now. Rivers. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. Rivers to Allen on the hook up there. 65 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's second and 10. Rivers. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. So it's third and long for the Chargers and Rivers after the sack. Now Rivers going to give to Gordon on the draw. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be fourth down. Badgley able to knock this one through. The Chargers, a team that's really been plagued by poor field goal kicking the last decade or so, but I think they feel they've solved their problems with Badgley.
I would say so. He went 15 for 16 in 10 games last season, undrafted out of Miami. And remember, he had 5 field goals in the playoffs against the Baltimore Ravens.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Attack! Box track.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, 43, 15. Go. Orbit. Shit. 15. Shit. Attack. Go, baby.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. And that'll set them back 5. Now they face a 3rd and 15 here following the delay of game.
Mike's 50. Exit. High 7, let's go. Hey, Mike 50. 15.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Man open, that's Byron Pringle complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
50's the mic. 15. Yo.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Melvin Ingram racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Exit. Nickel. Hey, check 57. 50, Mike, 50. 15. Ready for this, man.
Mahomes going to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
You think you won't get this? Shit. Red Delta! Q.
Rivers on first down. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. He got 29 yards that time. A nice little completion there by Phillip Rivers. And you and I were reading the article yesterday, 5th grade. Rivers had to do a project where he had to make a poster about his dreams and aspirations. So he clipped out a football player from a magazine article and pasted his face on the helmet. That's what he wanted to be, and it turned out okay.
Not so bad at all. Remember, he's the son of a coach. And on that play, I think he made the old coach proud with that completion.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rivers. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A 4th touchdown pass there for Phillip Rivers. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Badgley on for the extra point. And that stretches the lead to 27.
Makes the score Chargers 44, Chiefs 17.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, it's Mahomes. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Cannon. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
Mike 15.
Wow. Ooh. Here we go. 50. Mike 50.
Yellow. Yellow. Bang.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point right down the middle. A check of the scoreboard there in the 3rd and Baltimore. And the Ravens now really pouring it on. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Dorian O'Daniel, 3rd-round pick in 2018, made the tackle.
2nd and 5. The 31-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
Rivers to throw it. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And it's complete. Henry. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
It's a gain of 6.
Well, last year, Henry really looked poised for a prime breakout season, but then May 22nd, tore his ACL during OTAs, ruled out for the year. Actually was added to the active roster in a pretty heroic return for their playoff clash with New England, but did not play. 29 career games for Henry, 12 touchdowns, and now with Antonio Gates' career coming to a close, they expect a lot out of the 24-year-old Hunter Henry. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, Rocket.
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 35. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Mike 50. Mike, hey, wahoo! Keep it up. Mike 50, Mike 50.
Throwing again. Rivers. He's airing it out for Williams. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off around the 41. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Check. Watch it.
Hey, Sunday.
The motion.
Hey, color.
50's the mark. 50's the mark.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. Throw left side complete. That's Cannon. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down.
Check 9. Swap. Motion. Hey, check. Mike 50.
Hey, watch out.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position.
390.
Mike 50. All right, T, let's check. All right, T.
On 1st down, it's Gordon. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first.
He's got it at the 15. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill becoming just the second player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
No.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a game of 5. Brings up 2nd.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
Max 50. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got?
Red!
What you got, Heavy?
From the 29, Rivers. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Henry's got it out on the left side.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Hey, 79!
On play action, Rivers. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Escapes the sack. Escaping the pressure right. Incomplete.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Rivers. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jeremiah Tauchu. Just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game.
Check 26, check 26. Check.
12.
Check 52. Slash.
6. Pull it high.
Third and long for Rivers. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.